Good evening, it's me. I'm just watching TV right now. At McDonald's.
But the woman managed to activate an alarm pendant. Concluded these cases were unrelated. And though a .22 caliber handgun had been used in two of the murders, examiners at the lab concluded they were different weapons.
I don't know how to. Oh, I just peel it off.
For the next several months, police followed hundreds of leads in each of the three unsolved cases. But despite their efforts, little progress was made. And then, new reports of violence began to pour in. The normally quiet community of Hillsborough seemed to be caught up in a deadly crime. As police in Hillsborough, Oregon struggled to keep pace with the growing number of unsolved homicides in the
Today
community,
is Saturday.
a new rash of assaults were being reported.
Oh,
Investigators learned
Valentine's
that
Day,
two
what
elderly
about
women had been
now?
attacked in separate incidents.
It's quiet.
Police spoke with one of the victims, who was still recovering in the hospital. She said a man came to her door asking to use a phone.
Shower.
Once inside, he attacked her. But the woman managed to activate an alarm pendant. The assailant panicked and fled. The woman was certain that her attacker was a man who used to live in her apartment building. 30-year-old Cesar Baroni. The second victim was also able to identify Baroni as her assailant. A warrant was issued for his arrest. Investigators quickly tracked Baroni to a local bar. He was placed under arrest for assaults. Unlike the unsolved murders of Margaret Schmidt, Martha Bryant, and Shanti Woodman, it seemed the latest rash of violence would be quickly resolved. At the weekly task force meeting, Detective O'Connell learned about Baroni and details of the recent assaults. Baroni had an extensive felony record,
This pen died
a
on
number
me.
of assaults and rapes on elderly women. As he continued listening, Detective O'Connell realized that the MO of the recent assault bore striking similarities to one of the unsolved murders. That of 62-year-old Margaret Schmidt.
I hope this still works.
Right away, we're speculating, could he be responsible, at the very least, for the murder of Margaret Schmidt, because of the age of these victims that survived and the fact that the one victim lived only a block away from Margaret Schmidt.
Though it was only a hunch that the cases may be connected, detectives interviewed Baroni in jail.
See me.
He claimed he had never heard of Margaret Schmidt and denied any involvement in the recent assaults on the elderly women.
Okay.
Having been positively identified, investigators were convinced that Baroni was lying. Looking for any useful information, they asked him if he owned any weapons. To their surprise, he admitted to owning several.
Today is
One, he said,
February
was a Browning 9mm semi-automatic pistol.
No, 15th today.
Investigators had been searching for the same type of gun in connection with the shooting death of 41-year-old midwife Martha Bryant. The hunch that Baroni was connected to the murder of Margaret Schmidt had uncovered a possible
Can't
link to
believe
another
today is
unsolved
Saturday.
case. Looking for evidence that could tie Baroni to the two murders, police obtained a
I
warrant
can't
to
reach
search
up
the house he
there to
shared
write
with a roommate.
anything.
sent that gun in to be test fired and compared to the Martha Bryant ballistics evidence. But at that time, it was only a hunch. There was nothing that directly led us to believe that he killed Martha
I
Bryant.
can't reach.
Police continued searching for evidence that could tie Baroni to the unsolved murders.
Ouch.
In his bedroom, they found another potentially vital clue.
My hairbrush is in there. I can't reach it.
The same type of shoe that had left the print at the Margaret Schmidt crime scene. At the crime lab, examiners analyzed the shoes recovered from Baroni's house. They were determined to be Reebok ERS tennis shoes, size 8.5. Examiners overlaid Baroni's shoes onto transparencies of the print lifted from Margaret Schmidt's house. The unique characteristics present on the threads of Baroni's shoes were identical to those found at the crime scene. Examiners concluded that Baroni's shoe had left the print.
Ouch, I can't reach my purse.
Speculating that they had inadvertently exposed a serial killer, investigators turned to the gun recovered from Baroni's house. The one suspected in the shooting of Martha Bryant.
I might have to get Lisa to mail. Mail it 2
Criminalist
hours,
Chris
one
Johnson
for me.
fired a 9mm weapon
Shoot.